All right, the picture of the coin you see here was lost in 1622 by the Spanish fleet because of a hurricane. It was gone. It was actually recovered again 363 years later by Mel Fisher. He found the Atocha. And it was lost again by Matt Frank on July 28, 2023. And then recovered by John Boy on July 29th, 2023. Unbelievable story. This coin has traveled a long way, hasn't it, John Boy?
It's an awesome story. Awesome.
First, let us show you a real quick video of John Boy finding the coin. Let's check it. John Boy's got a smile on his face. Is that a gold smile, John Boy? Is it a gold smile?
It could be partly gold, and it could be partly real with a little anchor on it.
Look at that.
I mean, that thing was squeaking high silver, buddy.
Holy smoke. John Boy, that is a real almost guaranteed.
It could be.
Oh my God, that is awesome.
That could be, buddy.
That is the find of the day right there. Holy smoke. That is awesome right there, man. That's probably gold, too. That's probably gold.
It looks it.
Good golly day. I'm glad we stayed a few more minutes, John Boy.
I hear you, boy.
Oh my God, that is awesome right there. All right, we'll check it out. We'll close out. John Boy, I thought that was a real Spanish coin when I saw it. It looked too real. And a lot of times when they copy Spanish coins, it has copy written right on it. But that one did not have it on it. And you thought it was real, didn't you?
At 100%. I just knew it was an artifact off one of the pirate ships, but I didn't know which one.
And now we're going to tell you the story how we figured that out. John Boy found out. We were so excited about it. Said, oh my God, that is crazy. Well, the evening of July 29th, I get a text on one of my videos that says, Gigmaster, I lost a Spanish coin. Can you help me find it? Well, at the time, some people on the beach had seen him find it, so we weren't sure if that was somebody trying to scam us, right, John Boy?
We didn't know.
So we didn't jump up and say, hey, we found your coin. And I actually found reals with the thing on it before, so, I mean, it could potentially be two of them.
That's right.
So, anyway, we said, we got in contact with the guy. I actually had John Boy call him. What did he say, John Boy?
Well, he was ecstatic. At first, he was happy to know that we were going to be looking for the coin.
Right.
And I told him that I found it, but I don't think it registered with Frank yet.
But before you told him that you found it, he sent you a picture, right? We still didn't know if he was the right one, so we wanted to see a picture of it.
That's exactly
right. And
he
actually sent a picture of the actual coin.
He sent it. Yep.
We knew that, and we knew he was a man. We just wanted to make sure, because if it really was, as he calls us later on, then we give it to somebody else. Now we don't have it, so we got to make sure it's going to the right person. But anyway, he did validate it was his, and he had ruined his vacation, right? And his wife had bought it for him.
That's exactly right. He told me they had been to Mel Fisher's, both the museums down there, and he was in love with it. He liked the whole Atocha story, and I think his wife saved up and bought him that pendant. And that was a pretty daggone special to him. He said he was sick when he lost it. So
people, when you lose something like that, it means so much to you. It's like I know it did ruin his vacation, no question, but when he found out you had it,
he was so happy.
Unbelievable. It's a crazy story about that. That coin has been through a lot.
It has that.
It's a beautiful mount on it. It has like a little golden anchor. You see in the picture, that's real gold. And the clasp is gold. And because you tested the clasp, make sure it was gold and it tested good. And a sterling silver wrap on it.
Oh, man.
It's a beautiful coin. And it's prior to 1622. It might be 1500s or early 1600s. Because the ship sank in 1622, so it's not after that, right? So it's an old Spanish coin, and it's an 8 reals. Big coin.
It is a big coin. And just coming off the Atocha, the most famous treasure ship ever found.
That's a pirate coin. Pirate coin right there.
That is pirate treasure right there. Peace out.
Awesome. We're going to be sending it back to him, and he's actually going to send us a little video. And what we'll do is we'll actually put his video at the end of this video.
Right.
Congratulations, John Boy.
Right on, man.
That one awesome story of a treasure find right there.
That's
really
awesome.
Cool.
I got my package. from John Boy, Virginia. Okay, been waiting for this for a week. If you guys don't know, I was at the beach last week and I lost something very special to me. So, John Boy, I'm kind of nervous because it feels kind of light. I don't hear nothing jiggling, so I'm hoping he's packed it tight. I don't hear nothing rattling. And it don't got no weight to it, so hope this ain't a prank. Can't open this duffel bag. I hope it's not just a open nothing in here. Uh-oh. I see some. Uh-oh. 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 I feel something. I feel something in there. Look at that. Nice yellow tape. Oh man, now I'm getting nervous. I feel something. Oh boy. Oh boy. I can't get it out of here fast enough. Come on. You did a good job wrapping it, that's for sure. Holy cow. Look at that. It's back. That is awesome. That is so awesome. I gotta thank John Boy and the Gigmaster. I lost this Friday night at 5 o'clock. That was my last night on the beach. I lost it out in the water. I did a belly roll out there and it broke off my necklace. So stay tuned. I'll unpackage it when I get home. Hello, Gigmaster and John Boy. This is Matt Frank from Ohio. And a little history on the coin is 20 years ago, me and my wife went to Key West. And while we was down there, we visited the Mel Fisher Museum. I didn't know much about Mel Fisher or what the museum was about, but I knew he found some kind of treasure. But after going through the exhibit and learning that the treasure he found was off the Atocha, the shipwreck off the Keys back in 1722, and it took him 25 years or so to find this thing, I was hooked. I was just hooked on just knowing that you could possibly touch the things that was down there, and maybe you can own some of the things that was down there. So I was hooked. We came out there, and you know, I wanted an Atocha coin. You know, I told my wife that's what I want. That's what I want. And so at the time, you know, don't have the money to, you know, spend on kind of stuff like that. So, you know, I just had to wait. And every year, my wife would ask me for Christmas, you know, what do you want? I want a Atocha coin. Well, you're not getting that. What do you want for your anniversary? I want a Atocha coin. Well, you're not getting that. Birthday, I want a Atocha coin. You ain't getting that. So 20 years goes by, and she surprised me about 2 years ago, but gives me the money and says, this is at Christmas time, gives me the money, says, this is to go buy that Atocha coin you've always wanted. So I was excited, and I couldn't get to Florida fast enough. And we was in Orlando at a building show, and I found out Mel Fisher had another museum. It was closer. It was north of Fort Lauderdale. It was on the Atlantic side, and which was great because Orlando, you're only an hour away. Boom, you know, I'm driving down there. I go into the exhibit, and I go into the museum, and I buy my Atocha coin. It was awesome. And you know, fast forward to a week ago, I was at Virginia Beach. Me and my wife was on vacation, and it was Friday night. It was our last night there, our last night on the beach. It was 5 o'clock. We was getting ready to go in for the night, and I was on an inner tube, and I tried to ride a wave in, and it flipped me over, and pounded me into the sand. And as I got up, my wife instantly noticed that my coin was gone. So I was devastated. I felt helpless. It was in the water. It wasn't up in the sand. So that made me feel even worse. And so that night, I go, I get on every forum. I get on anything I can, anybody with a metal detector. I could type in Google, try to find somebody, and I couldn't find anybody. You know, I had one forum that was shut down. I was trying to post to, but so Friday night, I don't have anybody. I feel helpless. We're leaving tomorrow morning, Saturday morning at 6:30. So that night, I was restless all night, but I woke up in the morning early, and I looked out on the beach, and I found a guy. I seen a guy down there metal detecting. So I raced down there, get up to him, and told him what I lost and where I lost it, and asked him if he could help me. And I basically gave him my number, and so he could look for it. And I went back to my hotel, and my wife's like, well, did you find it? And I'm like, no, I didn't find it. She's like, well, why didn't you ask him to go look for it? I said, oh, I never thought of that. So I ran back down there, and up and down the beach, can't find the guy. I can't find him. I'm like, oh, man. Felt disappointed then, you know, because my wife was right. That was a smart thing to do. On my way back to the hotel room, though, there he is. I seen him. He just popped up out of the blue, and I went up to him. I said, hey, could you go look for this thing for me before I leave? You know, I offered him some money just to go over and look for it. He said, I already did. He said, I already went and looked for it. I didn't find it. And that was it. And she said, but here's what you should do, though. Look up Gigmaster on YouTube. He has a YouTube channel. He's out here all the time finding stuff. He says, you need to do that. So at least I had a name, and we got in our car and we packed up and we left. You know, I just remember the empty feeling leaving. You know, it's like leaving your baby there. You know, I felt it just ugh. And so we drive 6 hours. You know, while you're driving, you can't do anything. You know, you're driving, right? We get to our hotel. As soon as I get to my hotel, get settled in, I'm on YouTube. I'm trying to find the Gigmaster. I find his YouTube channel. I find his video, and I start commenting on his video. I'm from Ohio. I just left Virginia Beach. I lost a Spanish coin. Here's my phone number. I got all the details. I got longitude, latitude. I got pin drops. I got pictures. I know exactly how many feet I was at. I had all this stuff, and I did that on YouTube. Then I said, well, he's had a Facebook page. So I went to Facebook page. I went to the messenger. I messaged him. I did the same thing. You know, I just left Virginia Beach. I lost an Atocha coin. It means a lot to me. I got all the information. I got a video too. And then I found out he had a Gmail account. So I went to emailed him, and I did it all over again. So we go to dinner, and we get back probably about 10 o'clock in the room, and I looked at my phone. I had a text message from Virginia. I had the Virginia number, and I was like, and he said, hey, I'm John Boy. I hunt coins and rings with the Gigmaster, and he said you might have lost something. We're going back out to the beach tomorrow. Can you give me some details? Can you tell me, you know, of course, you know, I sent him probably 60 texts in a row showing, you know, where I was at, where the pin drop was, what lifeguard stand I was at, about how far I was off the beach. And he said, well, do you have a picture? And I had the picture from my wife's video, so we blew that up, and I sent the picture to him. So, and I felt good. I mean, I felt like I had, you know, somebody there that was going to go look for it. You know, I had a connection to the beach now, even though I was, you know, 6 hours away. Well, then he asked me to call him. He said, hey, can you give me a call? So, yeah, heck yeah, I will. So instantly I called him, and he goes through the same thing. And I'm telling him, and I'm like, yeah, here, I'll send you a video. I'll send you the pin drops. I was at lifeguard station 35. I was probably 65 paces off that, but I was ankle deep. It was 5 o'clock. The high tide was in. So, you know, if you probably better, if you went out low tide, you probably be able to get it or be able to search for it. And, he says, okay, Matt, I got it. I was like, okay, I want to tell him more. He's like, Matt, I got it. And I was like, okay. He says, Matt, I got your coin in my hand. right there. That was awesome. So, oh man, so it was awesome. And a week later, he sends it to me, and it was a huge relief. So again, thank you to John Boy and the Gigmaster for being honest and returning this thing, this special coin to me. Thank you.